Hello, Beekman Elementary School. It is Thursday, October 1st. That's right, it's October. Man, I love the fall, and October is one of my favorite months. So great to be talking to you today. Let's get started with the announcements. So yesterday I had a great time talking to two of our newest Beekman Bears. Special thanks to Liliana Sedita and Trent Clark. They came to Beekman yesterday because they're new. They've never been to our school before, and we had a tour of the school. So it was so awesome to walk them around the school separately. They each got to see where their classrooms are. They each got to see the cafeteria and how that works. So it was a good tour of the school. It was great to meet them. They got their Beekman Bear t-shirts that all new Beekman Bears get. So if you're a new Beekman Bear and you haven't gotten a t-shirt yet, you will get one once school starts. So I just wanted to have a little shout out to them and thank them for coming to visit and getting a tour of the school. We have a birthday today. Happy birthday to Nasir Dutton. Nasir, hope you have a great day today. You got beautiful weather outside, a beautiful fall day. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have something special planned. Enjoy your special day, Nasir. So for today's thought of the day, I thought that I would read a book. This book is called The Kissing Hand. It's by Audrey Penn. It actually won an award for being such a great book. And it's about a raccoon who is worried about going to school in the forest. And his mom came up with a really neat idea to help him feel safe and feel better when he was at school and away from his family. So we'll get started right now. Check out this book called The Kissing Hand. I hope you enjoy. The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends, and play with my toys, and read my books, and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys. And you'll read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and as cozy as your days at home." Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the Kissing Hand." "The Kissing Hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand up his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now, do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." The end. The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that story. I really like that book. Wasn't it smart of Mrs. Raccoon to come up with that and to think of that to reassure Chester? I thought it was. And the part I really like that when I first read this book I didn't expect was the way Chester reassured his mother and did the kissing hand for her. Because remember, Chester was going to school and yes, he might have felt a little nervous because he wasn't going to be with his mom, but his mom also wasn't going to be with Chester. So they were both going to be separate, and they both took care of each other, and they both got to see each other again after school. Another neat thing, isn't it funny? Since raccoons are nocturnal, right? They would go to school at night, whereas we're not nocturnal, so we go to school during the day. Kind of like how the author included that in the story. So, if you are a little worried or you are a little nervous about coming back to school, I want you to know that's perfectly normal. That makes a lot of sense. And I want you to know everything's going to be all right. So whatever ways you come up with at home with your family to reassure you, to reassure them, I encourage you to do it. Talk with each other and help each other out. But also know we're going to help you out here too. We're going to make school as safe and as fun and as welcoming as possible. And if you ever need anything, you just let us know and we will take care of you. All right, so that is it for today's announcements. But before we go, we do have a few pictures to share. We had a few more pictures come in from families for Spirit Week. So as we wrap up this morning's announcements, why don't you sit back and enjoy these last few pictures from Spirit Week. And that is all for today. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Take care, Beekman. Bye.